Hey friends, welcome back from my channel. In this video, I'm going to share and explain how I went from this to this in just 2 semesters in college. Now, I'm going to share the 3 do's that I do in this video that I'm currently doing to boost up my grade and be on track. The do number 3 is the most important and the most game changer thing. So please make sure to watch till the end and let's get right into the video. The first do was to do all the extra credit assignments assigned by your professor. Look, I get it, extra credit assignments are boring, but you have to know that these are the real game changers to boost up your grade. It has saved me so much that some grades has go from grade C to an A in some of my classes. Some professors might do extra credit by assigning Zoom meetings, or some might do extra credit assignments. They might assign you extra credit things to work on to get your extra credit points. What I did was that I put extra credit work as mandatory work. This means it switched up my brain to thinking it's mandatory, so I have to do it. But in reality, it's just extra credit, but I convinced my brain that I have to do it, I must do it. And this is how I finished all the extra credit assignments assigned by my professor to boost up my grade. So this is the number 1 tip, the number 1 do that I did to boost up my grade to a cumulative average GPA of 3.7. Now let's move on to the second tip. The second do I did was I avoid submitting on the deadline date as much as possible. Look, I get it. Like most students, I procrastinate too, and I'm sure you're also doing right now. But you can avoid doing this. Let me give you a realistic example. Let's say your professor assigned you to write a 3-page essay that is due on Sunday night, and today is, let's say, Thursday evening. You can take 2 approaches that you can take. The first approach is that you work on the assignment the day that is due, which means by cramming, putting pressure on yourself, saying that you'll be more motivated to do on that last minute. And the second approach is that you did on the day that was being assigned. This means doing on Thursday, and you walk little by little every single day. So let's say on Thursday, you did planning and outlining, and on Friday, you did introduction and 1 paragraph, and on Saturday, you do maybe body paragraph number 2 and 3, and on Sunday, you conclude the essay that you were writing and submitting. So you can take 2 approaches. Well, the problem with the first approach is that putting pressure on yourself, life becomes more miserable. You don't have the option to do it. And let's say something pops up, something mandatory that you have to go. And this just put more pressure into you. You become more depressed. This is where depression comes in. That's why it's all on yourself. You have to stop doing on the last minute as much as possible to not become miserable and to not fall behind. Please start doing on the day that is assigned by not pushing further. This is the second do I did to boost up my grade realistically, and you can too. Now let's move on to the do number 3, the real game changer. Nearly 20 to 30% of the grades you get depends on the professor you took with, and 70 to 80% depends on yourself, your hard work, your self-discipline towards how you're doing the assignments. That's why the do number 3 that I did was I took advantage of the website called ratemyprofessor.com. Some of you might be familiar with that website. Welcome back. So for the people who don't know, you go onto this website called Rate My Professor. Type it. You go to this website, and my school is Chafee College. I've already imported Chafee College in here, but if there isn't like this thing, you will have to first type out your school name and you choose your professor. So let's say Professor Matthew. All these professors here in Chafee College in my school, so I click one of them and you could see the ratings here. So here it's 4.7 out of 5, and 15 students give response to this professor for the rating. So this is very good, and the level of difficulty is 1.5. So this is a great professor to choose. This is how to choose professors to get great professors. You can also give comments anonymously without not showing your name. So for instance, this student give A+ from what he gets. This is how to see whether a professor is good or not. So moving on to the conclusion, these are the 3 do's that I did in order to boost up my grade from 3.06 GPA to a 4.0 GPA in just 2 semesters, which averaged my GPA, the cumulative GPA, to a 3.7. I'm not a smart student, but I increased my GPA realistically. I really hope the information I share in this video was useful and helpful to you. Please make sure to actually think and carefully consider it and actually use it. Now it's in the middle of the summertime. I hope all of you who are taking summer classes, a good luck to you. Please make sure to comment down in the description below for any videos that you would like to see from my channel. And other than that, my name is Min Kha and I'm out. Peace.